Hey everyone. So this has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to go live and just get this channel up and running and connect with you guys more. On my other channels, I do more specific like chats and videos and things like that. But I want a channel where I'm just focused on sharing my life and sharing the journey that I've been on over the past few years, becoming a single mom, escaping narcissistic abuse, just showing you our day to day lives and how I manage as a single mom and run our household and get all the things done. It's also a place for me to just like share my thoughts and ideas and not really have like a specific theme, but just it's great for anyone that's doing life on their own, have survived narcissistic abuse, are a single parent, want ideas, or just want to connect with other people that are walking in your shoes. So I'm so glad you're here. And this live will be just for the new year. It's starting out 2026 in a meaningful way and just looking back on 2025 and remembering all of the progress that we've made, all of the challenges that we've kind of faced, and seeing them as like training ground for what's to come in 2026 and all the good that we're hoping to accomplish. I know a lot of people set intentions and resolutions and all of that, but winter seems like it's a time more for like quiet reflection and just being cozy with your family as opposed to like real like blooming changes in your life. So I kind of want to go into 2026 in a more soft and reflective way. And then come spring, really set intentions for what I want to see bloom and grow in my life and just pair how I'm feeling and what I'm doing with like the natural rhythm and cycle of nature. And so that's just the way that I've been thinking. Um, I feel like a lot of people start things in January and they get discouraged and they stop, sort of pushing forward on their goals. And then they kind of beat themselves up because they feel like they failed. And we're not going to look to 2024 as any sort of failure. Not 2024, 2026 is any sort of failure, and just look at it in a new with new fresh eyes with all the experience that we've gained over the past few years. So I'll kind of share my story here briefly and then talk about what I like hope to see 2026 look like. If you pop in, I hope that you can share in the comments like what you also are looking forward to in 2026. But I was I was married for over 10 years. Um, I feel like it was like the longest romance scam ever. He told me everything I wanted to hear and promised me all sorts of things and delivered a nightmare. I was married to a narcissist and I survived narcissistic abuse for over 12 years and counting because the abuse doesn't just end when you get separated, they continue. And given that we have kids together, it's an ongoing struggle. In 2025, I was able to get through the courts and finally have a separation agreement in place. These narcissists do not want to agree on anything, they're not interested in finding solutions, they're interested in finding problems. And so I had to go through a 10-day trial, and that was challenging. That was life-changing experience. I really thought that like when I got to court, the judge was gonna kind of just see what was going on because they probably see narcissists all the time, and she was going to recognize the abuse and, like, put safeguards in place to protect my children and I, and that wasn't the case. So, if you are heading towards court and all of that stuff, know that you're gonna fight, but it's worth it. And so, since getting through that about halfway through 2025, life has just gotten like better and better, simpler and happier and more joyful. Not to say that we don't have challenges and that um, things aren't hard, but they're not the kind of hard that you have when you're living in an abusive situation. So a lot of like loose ends got wrapped up. A lot of things that were up in the air got settled. So that was great. And then I just took a lot of time just to be by myself and be peaceful and rest and recover from all of that trauma. Um, yeah, so 2025 had definitely been filled with challenges, and I look forward to just um, peace for 2026. I was with a group of friends last night. We did like a early New Year's party with the kids at like a trampoline park, and then we went to a coffee shop and hung out, and we were just sort of going around the table, saying the things that we are hoping for 2026. And I just said more of the calm because that's truly like what I want in my life is just calm and like happiness. And I want my kids to be thriving. And I think everything else, like, it's just stuff, right? Um, so those are my intentions for 2026, just to have calm environment around us. I've also taken up baking a lot because it's just very therapeutic. It's very helpful when you're going through stressful situations to get your hands in dough and to just create. And so when you're like in a survival scenario for so long, you don't really have time to like be creative. So I've taken up painting and baking more, and those have really been helpful. Yeah. So tell me, what is it that you found that has been really helpful as a single parent to decompress and to relax and that sort of fills your own cup up a bit? Um, so yeah, that's sort of where 2025 was and all the things that I'm learning to carry with me into 2026 and things that I've learning to leave behind. I think I think for all of us, I think needing to leave behind worry, because worry won't add any benefit or it won't move the needle on things. Um, and oftentimes situations resolve themselves the way that they were supposed to, without you doing much of anything. So just to be patient and wait and watch, I think that's something that I have to do more of. Um, as opposed to worrying and trying to change things. I hope to travel a lot more in 2026, um, and to get into other creative outlets that can, fund, sort of our life. I also It's also, like, on my heart to help, like, women escaping abuse with the financial picture and, like, how to rebuild their lives going forward. I know, I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years, and I didn't have any income of my own, and when the plug gets pulled on you with your partner that's no longer there, they don't care, and that's part of, like, the shocking thing, like, you just never expect that somebody that you've grown with and that you've helped to grow businesses and, support going through school and everything would just leave you with nothing. So, um, yeah, helping women be prepared and to have money put aside for them and their children so that you're not left in a lurch if anything were to go sideways. So that has really become like my heart to help families, help women protect themselves and their children. So I want to get supporting more people in that way. And also like other women in my community that just like need help. We all need a village, and the villages are all separated, and it's very hard. So I really hope to like in 2026 connect with more people and create a village where we support each other and can be helpful. You can probably hear my dog; he's going a little bit bananas. Somebody just like passed by our front door. Um, I don't know what else would I be thinking of. So that's basically what this channel is about. It's just like the spot for all the things that like don't fit into my other channels, for me to connect with you guys and share like my life and my journey and my story. Um, I hope to do like more vlog style stuff, not just like sitting and talking, but actually like taking you along for the day. It's kind of hard for me to remember because I'm just always running around through my day and then I'm like, oh, I should have filmed that. That was so cool. Or, I should have taken you guys along for this because it was so much fun. Um, but I'm gonna try and get better with that as well and, put all of those videos here. So I hope that if you see this, you subscribe and join me on this journey, in 2026. And I'd also love to hear your stories. So share in the comments who you are, where you're from, what your, situation is, and we will connect. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.